The whole concept of innovation is used as marketing for automobiles, to computers. Innovation is thrown around now, and the public, I think, has a difficult time understanding what is innovation and how does that compare with invention. Okay? And I think one of the best examples I've ever heard was one that happened to Thomas Edison. He's probably considered the greatest innovator. Now there's a distinction. The greatest innovator we've ever had in the United States, or one of the greatest innovators in the world. And probably the thing that makes the difference the most dramatic is the very first product he actually invented. He invented a product that would help state legislatures count their votes in a timely and accurate manner. So he thought he would make a lot of money with this. So he went around to state legislators and he tried to sell his product. But he found out they didn't want the product. Why? Because they weren't interested in the votes being timely or accurate. And so at that point he said to himself, I will never create a product that there is no demand for and the public doesn't want or need. That's the distinction between invention, just a great idea, and innovation that actually fills a need that is out there. So when we talk about innovation, we're talking about creating relevant product and services that really are fulfilling a need out there. Not a mad scientist in the back room who comes up with a lollipop that you could light on fire, for example. That really may be something that's novel, but it has no use. It doesn't fulfill any kind of demand that is out there. So that's what innovation is, and that's what we're trying to drive our economy with. And that obviously involves going out and seeing what the world needs. It's going out there and seeing what customers need. And so I guess the question that a lot of people have is, now you know what innovation is. It's actually a solution to a problem that is out there, or a product, service, etc. that fills a need out there. How do you get there? How do you plan for that? And actually, in economic development models, there are different models, from the old style model to the innovation type model. For example, in innovation, one of the key factors is talent. You need people who are highly skilled and highly talented who can go ahead and see a problem, see a situation, see a need that is out there, and then take that and adapt it into a solution that can solve it. So talent is very important to that. In fact, some states no longer look at, when it comes to innovation-based model for economic development, they no longer recruit companies, okay? They recruit talent. North Dakota is very key in this. They say, we don't recruit companies. We don't go out and try and get the largest companies to locate here. We bring the talent to North Dakota. Of all places, North Dakota, we bring the talent because they know that companies want to be innovative. And the only way they're going to be innovative is by having a talented workforce. If you go to any CEO out there and you ask them, what percentage of your products in 5 years that you have today, what percentage will be part of your bottom line, your profit in 5 years? Most of them will tell you about 40%. That means that 60% of the products haven't even been created yet. And they need talented, skilled people to create those products that will help them be profitable in the future. So that's what innovation is about. As you look at things in a different way, far more future-oriented, far more adaptive than kind of the old model of economic development. Because it used to be that when you wanted economic development, you would go out and just try and offer low tax rates, tax incentives, things along that lines for companies to move here. That strategy today could probably be responsible for about 4 to 5% of your employment growth, but that's it. You need basically to grow companies from the ground up in your area, or attract them to your area by the talent that you have.